toy! Yeah, you! What did you do to this? Yeah, you! You've destroyed it! Nothing left in this toy. You've got problems, little boo. What did you do to this? Look at this toy! Look at what he did! Yeah, you! It's hanging on by a single thread! What? I was wondering how far into frame I could get him. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. I'm Angela and this is my dog Max. He's being a little strange right now. I've been meaning to make this video for a little while now actually. I don't remember when specifically, but Benjamin of Tomes tweeted about reading books in one sitting. I responded back saying I read most of my books, about 90 to 95% of them, in one sitting. All of a sudden, there was this influx of messages. People were so curious about reading books in one sitting. And until that moment, I didn't realize that wasn't the normal reading experience. I thought there have to be other people out there like me who read books in one sitting. I never for one moment thought reading books in one sitting wasn't the average experience. I know that's not how you can read all of the time, but that's how I read most of my books actually. And up until the influx of Twitter messages, I didn't realize that wasn't the typical experience, or that it was so rare. So then I had to ask myself, well, how do you read books in one sitting? And looking back at my reading experiences, I realized that it was a natural progression. I have been an avid reader my entire life, so that's not necessarily new. But just thinking about things, I realized I have not always read like this. When I was in high school, I had a lot going on. I was in honors and AP classes, I was in all sorts of extracurricular activities, plus I had to commute to and from school, which was at least a half an hour each way, so I was always busy. My time was pretty much always accounted for. But obviously, I had to read a lot of books for school. There were always more and more books being assigned. But in high school, the teachers would usually just say, read chapters 1 through 5. I used to also read very, very slowly because I'd be marking anything and everything I thought would be important because I wanted to be prepared for any quiz questions or in-class discussions. I wanted to know those 5 chapters inside and out. Since the class was only going to be on chapters 1 through 5, I wasn't about to read 6, 7, 8. Not only would that take more time, but I'd be really concerned I would get confused or get bogged down in additional details. I would only read what was assigned to me. But that reading experience changed when I was an undergraduate. Instead of being assigned chapters, the teacher would simply say, go read this book. So if I had that class every Monday from 6 to 9 at night, the following Monday, I better have read that book by 6 o'clock. So I think those expectations were one thing. But I also have a background in communications and English, all of which require a lot of reading. So not only would I have that one book due on Monday, I'd probably also have books due Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as well. Fast forward to graduate school, and the number of books I had to read each week increased. I think my reading process really evolved gradually. I had to condition myself to read a number of books in a short amount of time. Now whenever I pick up a book, I just assume I'm going to keep reading until I finish. Depending on the length of the book, I'll probably get up to go stretch my legs or make a cup of tea or something. But as soon as I sit down, I'm going to keep reading that book. I'm curious about other people's reading experiences. If you read books in one sitting like I do, or you have a different process, please make sure you let me know down below in the comment section. I really would love to know your thoughts on this. It really wasn't until that Twitter moment I had to reflect on the evolution of my reading experiences. So I'm curious if your reading practices have evolved as well. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already a member of my reading family, make sure you join right now. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great reading day. And I'll see all of you with a brand new post very soon.